The next problem what we are going to discuss is illustration 11. Uma Limited makes three products using broadly the same production method and equipment for each. A conventional product costing system is used at present, although activity-based costing system is being considered. Details of three products for a typical period are product PQR, labor hours per unit is given 0.50, 1.50 and 1 for hour, machine hour per unit 1.50, 1 and 3. Material per unit is 20, 12, 25. Volume in units is 750, 1250 and 7000. Direct labor cost rupees 6 per hour and production overheads are absorbed on machine hour basis. The rate for the period is rupees 28 per machine hour. Then further analysis shows that total of the production overheads can be divided as follows. So they have given here, they have not given here what is the cost of each activities which is performed in the production department. Instead, they have given from the total production overhead, a percentage of it is being charged. So for setup cost, 35% of the production overhead, total production overhead. Then cost relating to machinery is 20% on total production overhead. Cost relating to material handling 15%. Cost relating to inspection 30%. So overall production overheads is distributed to based on these percentages. So following activities volumes are associated with the product line for the period as a whole. Total activities for the period is PQR, number of setups. So here they have given for the cost, they have given you the drivers. So number of setups, number of movement of materials, number of inspection is given. So for PQR, so these are the cost drivers which is given. So they have asked us to calculate. You are required to calculate the cost per unit for each product using conventional method. That is your traditional method. Calculate the cost per unit for each product using activity-based costing principles. Then the third one is comment on the reason any differences in the cost in your answer to 1 and 2. So we need to comment. So now in the question, what they have given is they have given us the product labor hour per unit. For 1 unit what is the labor hour, and they've given us machine hour per unit. Then they've given us material units, volume in units they have given us. Then they have stated direct labor cost rupees 6 per hour. So you will understand how to calculate this. And they've given us the rate for the period is rupees 28 per machine hour. So machine hour per rate is given, so there is no need for you to require what is the machine hour rate per machine hour. Usually in the other problems what you have solved till now, you were finding what is the per machine hour rate. But in this, it is not required to find out because they have already given here as rupees 28 per machine hour. So now working note, so calculation of machine hours. So now here they have given you the rate. First step is you will calculate your machine hour. So for product P, 750 is the number of total units. 750 into machine per unit is for 1 hour, for a 1 hour, for 1 unit the machine hour is 1.50. Then for 750 units, how much is it? You will multiply 750 into 1.0, 1.50, which will give you 1125. Then again 1250 units into 1 rupee will give you 1250. Next 7000 into 3 will give you 21,000. So the total of it will give you 23,375 is your total machine hour. Next is calculation of your total overheads. So how you are calculating your total overheads? Total cost divided by total overheads is equal to total machine hours into machine hour rate. So you were earlier you were finding the machine hour. So how you are finding the machine hour is total number of machine hour. The formula which you were using earlier. So in the other problem till now what you have solved is the first step is to calculate the per machine hour rate. So that is per machine hour rate. So after finding out your per machine hour rate, you are using the per machine hour rate in the traditional method calculation. So now here they have given you per machine hour rate in the question, where they have stated per machine hour rate is rupees 28 per machine hour. So there is no need for you to calculate per machine hour rate. So what was the formula which you were using to calculate per machine hour rate is total overheads divided by number of machine hours, where you will add up your total overheads plus you will add up your total overheads divided by number of machine hours. You are finding up your number of machine hours. So here you are finding up your number of machine hours to find out So here in this working note, first we are calculating calculation of machine hour. You can ask me a question, ma'am, as in the question they have given you the cost per machine hour. Then why are you finding out your machine hour here? Machine hour is not required for us to calculate here because already they have given the cost per machine hour. Yes, but we are finding out the cost, the total machine hours, so we can find out your total overheads. In this problem, they have not given you your overheads cost, that is amount. They have only given the percentage, and they have also not stated what is your total overheads. So how can you calculate your total overheads is total machine hours into number of machine hour rate. Total number of machine hours into machine hour rate will give you your total overheads. That is why we are finding out your machine hours, then we are finding out your total overheads. If cost of activities is directly given, then we will add up that, and then calculation of machine hour rate will be there when the cost of overhead is given. But here cost of overhead is not given, so we need to find out what is the total cost of overhead and then distribute that overhead to the activities which is performed here. So that is why in our working note, the first point is calculation of machine hours. So after we calculate our machine hours, the second step is calculation of your total overheads. So total overheads is equal to total machine hours into machine hour rate. So your total overheads as per the question is, so for calculation of total overheads is equal to total machine hour into machine hour rate. So the total machine hour where we have found out through this calculation 23,375 into machine hour rate, which is rupees 28 per machine hour, which is given in the question. So we have found out our total overhead. I hope you understood why we are doing this step. So usually we have only one step, that is total overheads divided by machine hours in your previous problem to find out cost per machine hour. So using that you will find out, you will prepare your cost sheet under your traditional method. But in this problem they have not given you the total overhead cost. So to find out, but they have given you the cost per machine hour. So that will be useful for you all to find out your what is your total overhead. So either they'll give you total overhead, or either they'll give you the cost per machine hour. But in this problem what they have given you cost per machine hour rate, which is 28. So in all these steps, it is required for you to calculate the machine hour. If you remember, you will calculate the machine hour to find out the cost per machine hour, that is rate per machine hour. So that is one step. Here they have shown it clearly to find out what is your total machine hour. Next, we have found out our overhead. So with this overhead, which is for 100%, we need to divide it to set up machinery, material handling, and inspection based on these percentage. So the next step will be calculation of production overhead, cost relating to setup. Your total overhead what you have calculated is 6,54,500. So into 35% is for setup. So into 35% will give you 2,29,075. Next for B, the next cost is cost relating to machinery, which is 20% of your total overhead. As your total overhead is 6,54,500 into 20%, which will give you 1,30,900. Next is your cost relating to material handling, which is 15%. So total overhead of it is 6,54,500 into 15%, which will give you 98,175. So the next expense is, or activity cost is inspection. So which is 30% of your total overhead. So 6,54,500 into 30% will give you 1,96,350. So when you total up, you'll get your total overhead expenses. So now you can prepare our conventional costing method, which is nothing but your traditional costing method cost sheet. So calculation of cost per unit under traditional costing method, particulars P, Q and R. In this problem, they have given you information about materials. If you look into here, material per unit is given, as well as labor hour per unit is given. Then direct labor cost rupees 6 per hour is also given. So as per the cost sheet, the first item will be direct materials. So direct materials, how are you calculating is material per unit is given, which is 20. Volume in units is given. So for 1 unit, the material is 20. Then for 750 units, how much is it? So 750 into 20 will give you 15,000. Then again, you have for Q 1,250 into 12, which will give you 15,000. Next, then for our product R, the volume in units is 7,000. Material per unit is 25. So 7,000 into 25, which will give us 1,75,000. So then we have our labor hour calculation. your labor. So in your labor, what is the information given in the question is, they have given you labor hour per unit 0.50. So for 1 unit, it takes 0.50 hours. Then for 750 units, how much is it? So first you will calculate your hours. So this is not the cost what they have given you. They have stated labor hours, it is labor hours per unit they have given. This is your material per unit. So this is nothing but material cost per unit. So if you have multiplied with the number of units, you have got your total material cost. But here they have clearly stated it is labor hour per unit. So for 1 unit to produce, the labor hour is 0.50. First, then for 750 units, how many hours you spend? So 750 into 0.50, which will give you, so we will start multiplying with the units into number of labor hours to find out what is your total labor hours. So now first we will get into the calculation. So the number of labor hours here is, if you look into the calculation, 750 is the total units for P. Number of labor hours is, for 1 unit, the labor hour spent is 0.50. So we will calculate our total direct labor cost. So to calculate your total direct labor cost, in your question what they have given, based on that we will be calculating it. So now first 750 units, then into labor hours for 1 unit is 0.50. So which will give you 375 hours. So with this 375 hours, we will multiply the cost per labor hour. As they have given in the question, the cost per labor hour is, direct labor hour cost rupees 6 per hour. So we will multiply to find out the cost. So the cost per labor hour is how much? Rupees 6. So as it is rupees 6, so the answer will be 2250. I hope you understood the calculation. Then for Q also it continues the same calculation. So the total units which is produced is 1250 into 1.5 is the labor hour per unit. So the total labor hour will be 1875. So the total labor hour is 1875. For one labor hour, the cost which is assigned for direct labor is 6 rupees. So 1875 into 6 will give you 11,250. So the same thing here for Q, for R, 7,000 is the total units. The number of hours which is taken to produce 7,000 units for 1 unit is 1. It is 1 hour is spent. So then for 7,000 units, how much? 7,000 into 1, which will give you 7,000 direct labor hours. So what is the cost for 1 labor hour? For 1 hour, the cost for labors is 6 rupees. So into 6. So into 6 will give you 42,000. So that is what is shown in the. So as we have got our labor hours for all the three products, that is PQR, 22,250, 11,250 and 42,000, we will calculate our prime cost where we'll add material and labor for PQ and R. So when we add up our material and labor, we get a prime cost for P 17,250 and for Q 26,250 and for R 2,17,000. So after getting a prime cost, under traditional method, we will find our production overhead at rupees 28 per machine hour. So as the rate is already given, and as per our calculation, as per the percentage which is given, 35%, 20%, 50%, 30%, from the total overheads we have calculated the overheads for each activities, that is setup, machinery, material handling and inspection. So the total overheads what we have got as per our calculation of total overheads, 6,54,500. So this is our total overheads. So 6,54,500. As per traditional costing, we will charge based on the number of machine hours. So the number of machine hour which is given in the question is rupees 28 per machine hour. So that is rupees 28 per machine hour. So under traditional method, the calculation would be production overhead at rupees 28 per machine hour. So for PQR, we need to look into the number of machine hours. So the number of machine hours what we have got as per the calculation is, for P it is 1,125. So 1,125 into 28, which would give us 31,500. Then 1,250, which will give us 35,000. Then 21,000 into 28, which will give us 5,88,000. So this is our production overhead, where per machine hour into number of machine hours for each product is multiplied, and we have got the total production overheads. So when we add up our prime cost with a total production overhead, we get the total cost as 48,750 for P, and for Q we will be getting it as 61,250, and for R 8,05,000. So this is our total cost. As they have asked us to calculate cost per unit, we'll be dividing by the number of units, which is 750 for P, for Q 1,250, and for R it is 7,000. So total cost 48,750 divided by 750 will give us 65 for P, and for Q 61,250 of total cost divided by the total units 1,250 will give us 49, and for R 8,05,000 divided by 7,000 units will give us 115. So the same thing, then they have asked us to calculate activity based costing. So under calculation of cost per unit under ABC, till prime cost it will be the same as we have calculated to traditional cost, that is your material labor for PQR, and the prime cost will remain same. Then to add up our production overhead, as we will concentrate on each activity is what is given in the question. So the each activity what is given in the question is cost relating to setups 35%, cost relating to machinery 20%, and material handling 15%, and inspection 30%. So based on the total overheads what we have calculated, which is 6,54,500 into 35%, where we will be getting the overhead for setups. So we will get into our cost driver calculation. So we need to calculate cost drivers first. So calculation of cost driver, cost relating to setup. So based on your percentage, you have already found what is your cost relating to setup, which is 2,29,075. So 2,29,075 divided by number of setups which is given in the question, which is total number of setups is 670. So 2,29,075 divided by 670, which will give you rupees 341.90 per setup. Next is your expense. Next is your cost relating to machinery. So cost relating to your machinery, as per the calculation, you have got 1,30,900. So what is your total machinery activities performed is that is based on your machine hours you will be taking. As the cost is relating to machinery, you will be taking your total machine hours. So as you know what is the cost, which is 1,30,900. The total machine hours which you have already calculated here, which is 23,375. So 23,375. So the cost driver calculation will be 1,30,900 divided by 23,375, which will give you rupees 5.60 per machine hour. So next activity is your cost relating to material handling, which is the cost what you have found out is 98,175. So 98,175 is your total material handling cost. Then how many material handles are handled? That is your cost driver is 120. That is number of movement of materials. The total of it will give you 120. So the total cost 98,175 divided by 120 will give you rupees 818.125 per movement of materials. So the next activity performed is cost relating to inspection. So you have found out the cost relating to inspection, which is 1,96,350. So now you will see how many inspections are held. So the total number of inspection as per the question is for PQR is 1,000. So to calculate the cost driver, 1,96,350 divided by 1,000 will give you rupees 196.35 per inspection. So these are the per activity cost for all each activities. So now we'll be disclosing all this information in your activity based costing cost sheet. And now along with your prime cost, we will add your production overhead. So the first cost will be cost relating to setup, which is rupees 341.990 per setup. So how many setups are there for P? For P, you have 75 setups. So 75 setups into 341.90 will give you 25,643. So in the same way for Q, there are 115 setups. So the cost is 341.90. So it is 39,319. So in the same way, the setups for R is, as per the question is, it is 480. So 480 into 341.90 will give you 1,64,113. So the next activity what is given in the what we have calculated in the cost driver is relating to machinery. So for this we have taken the number of machine hours. So we'll be multiplying this cost per machine hour into the number of machine hours, which is 5.60. So now we will cost relating to machinery is rupees 5.60 per machine hour. So for P, how many machine hours are there? So for P it is 1,125 machine hour. So 1,125 machine hour into rupees 5.60 will give you 6,300. Next for Q you have 1,250 machine hours. So into the cost of it, which is rupees 5.60, will give you 7,000. Then for R it is 21,000. So 21,000 into 5.60 will give you 1,17,600. Then cost relating to material handling is your next cost driver what you have calculated. So where you have got rupees 818.125 per movement of material. So for one movement of material it is 818. Then look into the question, how many movements are there in material? For P it is 12. So 12 into 818.125 will give you will give you 9,817. And for P, and I'm sorry, for Q it is movements is 21. So 21 into the cost per movement which is given in the cost driver calculation is 818.125, which will give you 17,181. Then for R the movements taken is 87. So 87 into 818.125 will give you 71,117. So this is your cost relating to material handling or movements of materials. So next what is your activity is cost relating to inspection, which is rupees 196.35 per inspection. So in the question for P it is 150 inspection. So for 150 inspection, 150 into rupees 196.35 per inspection, so it will give you 29,452. Next for Q, the number of inspection which is given here is 180. So 180 into 196.35 will give you 35,343. Next for for R it is 670 inspection. So 670 into 196.35 per inspection will give you 1,31,555. So now we will add up all your prime costs with all your overheads. You will be getting 88,462, and for Q you will be getting 1,25,093. Then for R the total cost what we have got is 7,01,385. With that we need to divide by the number of units for all the products. So the total number of units is 750 for P, and for Q it is 1,250, and for R it is 7,000. So total cost 88,462 divided by 750, which will give us 117.95, and total cost 1,25,093 divided by 1,250 of the total number of units for R will give us 100.07, and the total cost of 7,01,385 divided by 7,000 will give us 100.19. So this is the cost per unit for activity based costing. So thank you everyone.